I have a few different things to tell you guys right now. There's been these patterns in my life. There's been these patterns. And it's connecting to something really good. And I think these patterns could also be very crucial for all of you as well. Just know, and I'll start off by saying this, that when you go through the most pain you've ever experienced, you've ever felt in your life, whether it be physical pain, mental pain, emotional pain, financial pain, whatever pain it might be, after you go through a whole lot of pain, that's when the blessings come right after. So if anyone's going through a whole lot of pain, be prepared because the blessings are coming right after. And I'll tell you guys a couple things which is proof that this is true. When I was 18, I damn near cut my fingers clean off. My fingers, bro. My pinky and ring finger on my right hand. This one and this one. The pinky's literally bent. Like it's crooked. It's literally bent. And this one here is in terrible shape as well. Like I can't even close these fingers at all. Like that's me making a fist. Like they stick out and everything. Like I can't squeeze them together. That's as far as they'll go. I mangled them, bro. Like I have a little bit of feeling in them, but I have no strength. There's like no strength in those fingers. When I was 18, I damn near cut them clean off with a knife when I was cutting cheese. I stabbed the block of cheese as hard as I could on the kitchen counter, like with the knife laid down on it. And I didn't think nothing of it. I thought I'm gonna stab this block of cheese, and it was hard, bro. Like it's a block of cheese. It's pretty much as hard as a counter. So when I stabbed it, it hit and my hand slid right down the blade. And it was messed up. It was a jaggedy edge knife. It was terrible. And there was an ambulance at my house in like 5 minutes, bro. And I had to get surgery that same day. Mine was the second worst. Someone took a big heart attack. Someone had a massive heart attack and was getting operated on. I don't even know if they made it or not. They probably did because I didn't hear they passed, but it might have just been a heart attack too, but it was pretty serious. I was the next serious. So I had to stay awake the whole damn time before I could get surgery, and then I did. And before this happened, I had a lot of real anger in my life. I can still get upset today, but it's like I'm in complete control. Then, I wasn't so much in control, bro. I was a lot weaker spiritually. I was always strong physically. Like there's different kinds of strengths and weaknesses. I have a lot of spiritual and mental strength today along with my physical strength. Like everything's kind of come together. But then I was very weak spiritually, mentally. The littlest things would tick me off. An issue with a girl and I'd be off the rails just going crazy. And I was addicted to nicotine, to weed. At that time, it did not help nothing. Like I need a weed or else I'm going to be pissed and I have these withdrawals and everything else. And that situation woke me up. That whole situation, bro, it woke me up completely. As soon as I cut my fingers, like, I was completely shocked. I knew what I just did completely changed my life. For the worst at that moment, because I knew what I did to my fingers, and when I looked at them, I knew they were never going to be the same. I didn't even know how they were going to even deal with those fingers. That's how bad it was. And we're not talking a couple like cuts on a finger, bro. We're talking it ripped and shredded the skin completely like off my fingers, and I could see the bone. It was just my everything just went numb, just cold. As if you're in an ice bath, just complete shock. Didn't say a word, didn't shed a tear, nothing. Just I'm more so mentally, I'm pissed off at myself. I can't believe this just happened. This is messed up. I'm just shaking my head, walking towards the kitchen to sit in the chair, to put my hand behind my back, wrapping a towel around it and stuff like that, cut off the blood. And after I get surgery and stuff like that, after I healed from it and could get back to things again, I started to slowly change my life. And what I was doing at that time, everything completely changed. It's like it just woke me up. It's like that's what was needed to wake me up, to get me out of that world, to get me out of that reality. Sometimes the worst things have to happen to us to let the best things happen to us afterwards. And I got straight to work. Like my life was headed nowhere. And that wasn't my plan, to keep doing those things. But just looking at my actions, my life was headed nowhere. I was even still in high school at the time, but I was just, I wasn't trying. I wasn't doing anything meaningful. And then that happened. And I started immediately doing things meaningful the second I healed from that surgery. And it changed my life. That was like the start, and I didn't stop ever since that happened. Another situation. Whenever I got the surgery on my nose so I could breathe out of this side of my nose, which I put off for 7 to 8 years, that surgery, I got it. And after 4.5 years living in the place I lived in before this place, within a month after that surgery, I locked down this brand new house. Within a month, a few other good things has happened. So it's like when you put yourself through that pain, whenever you go through pain, expect blessings to come right after. This was a huge pattern in my life. We're talking physical pain, we're talking emotional pain, we're talking spiritual pain. If you didn't have the best luck in relationships, be prepared, because something good is going to happen. Something good will happen. And if you've had the best luck with relationships, oh, you got that girl right now, I don't want to scare you, bro, but be careful. Because most of the time when these guys are head over heels in love and the best things are going on, all of a sudden, something crazy's finna happen. It even happened to me. Like you get the best things going and you're just enjoying yourself so much, life so easy. Oh, you got easy this, easy that. All of a sudden, whoosh, the complete opposite. And when you go through that pain, you come out on the other side a much better person with much more blessings. And you will thank God every single day for those things that have happened. And that's a fact. So, anybody watching this video, if you're going through pain in any areas of your life, be prepared, because things will change. Things will change for the better. You just have to keep going. Don't avoid the pain. Accept it. Accept the pain. Put yourself through more pain, because that's what I did. Like when I cut my fingers. Yes, I had to take a month from not exercising because I had one hand. But I did what I could. And then all of a sudden, you get to be able to do things again. You ramp it up. You put yourself through more pain. You do more things. You change your life. You get in such good shape. You get into fitness modeling. The fitness modeling leads into the health and fitness stuff. The health and fitness stuff leads into other things. And you just go from one thing to the other, to the other, to the other, to your blessings. So you have to continue to put yourself through work. You can't just expect, you know what? I got a boo-boo today. I was riding my bike. I rolled it. I got a scab on my knee now because I rolled the bike and it hurt. Keep putting yourself through some stuff. You got hit, you got to keep going. Guess what? When I was younger, me and my friends were four-wheelering, and I was on mine, and there was somebody on back of me as well. And we went up this steep hill on the four-wheeler that we climbed multiple times. But this time, I didn't give it the proper gas. And bro, if you're going up this hill that I'm talking about, you got to ride that shit perfectly or else you're screwed. I didn't give it the proper gas going up. So we got close to the top. And when I should have let it come right back down and just tried it again, we got really close to the top and I gave it a little bit more gas and it come back like this. Because the wheels were up, right? Like we're up high enough to the point where the front wheels are not even touching no more. Stupid move. I had a hockey game that night as well. But we got close to the top. I gave it more gas and it just goes like this and falls right on our backs. There's literally rocks stuck in our backs. The thing landed directly on top of us, and this was a big four-wheeler, bro. It was a big ATV. And we were okay, but that shit hurt a lot. That shit was heavy. There was rocks in our back. We were bleeding. And it half crushed us. And guess what? I didn't just sit there, oh my God. We didn't cry, nothing like that happened, but the wheel, the handlebars were bent and everything else. It was the hardest thing ever driving it back home. It still worked. We got it home. I had a hockey game that night and I still played. I didn't complain, oh my God, I can't play hockey tonight. I rolled my four-wheeler. No, we played hockey that night, both of us. So it's like, when things happen, when you go through a painful experience, you got to keep going. You got to keep pushing. You got to keep putting yourself through some stuff. And blessings will happen. Another incident, me and one friend was biking in the pits. That's what we call it, the pits. There's a bunch of these hills where we used to drive our bikes. And I'd roll my bike going down a hill wide open. And the handlebar like turned and hit me like in the gut. And it like scraped me way down the stomach. And there was like, I think I still have the scar to this day, like on my stomach right here. It looks like someone had an operation on my stomach. It's not that visible now, I will say that, but there was like a tiny mark. It was pretty long, but it wasn't like thick. But yeah, that happened and we ended up biking way down to my aunt and uncle's place when we weren't even planning on doing that. And that was a long bike ride. Like we weren't even planning on doing that, but we did it because a whole bunch of people was out there and we said, screw it, let's do it. It didn't even care, just kept it going. So whenever you go through certain things, and these are all examples, but it's like when you go through certain things, keep going. And you know why you should keep going? Because you're capable of continuing on. There's not one part of me that wanted to miss that hockey game that night. There was not one part of me when I cut my fingers that, you know what, I'm not going to come back and be the best version of myself, that I never gave this shot. That I never have ever given myself the shot to ever become the best version of myself, because I always took people's criticism and people would get in my head, bro, when I was young, like, stop trying so hard. Like, I'm good at sports. People's like, oh, stop trying so hard, because you just make people look silly. You're one of the best people in the school at pretty much every sport, and it's like people's complaining because you're good at the damn sports. So it's like from a young age, you're letting negativity get into your head to stop you from doing great things. And I still played sports at a pretty high level, like even in junior high and stuff like that. And second place in the island in the 100-meter sprint in my whole province, second place in the whole island. The relay team, long jump, triple jump. But people get in your head, bro, when you're young. People get in your head and you start to listen to that stuff and it's like, okay. Now, hell no. You ever say something like that to me, you're getting out of my way right now. There's no way. I'm on my path and no one's going to take me off my path. And that's the kind of ruthless behavior you have to have and you have to go forward, bro. And that's where the blessings are at. That's the whole point of this video. So I hope this is inspiring somebody. I hope this is urging you on to go even further. And if bad things are happening right now, who cares? Just keep going. What else are you going to do? That's the real question. Like, if you don't keep going, if you don't keep trying, if you don't keep being the best you can be. What else are you going to do? Have fun? 1, 2, 3, let's have fun. No, let's get shit done. 1, 2, 3, let's get shit done. That's what we're going to do, because in the end, that's what's actually fun. You know what's not fun? Losing. You know what's not fun? Not getting picked. You know what's not fun? Just losing in general. That's what I'll say. There's nothing fun about that. You think you're having fun for the day. Let's have fun for the day, guys. Have fun losing for the rest of your life because you want to have fun today. Do what's right today, and you will live the rest of your life like a champ. That's what I'm saying, bro. Go talk. That's what I'm saying. So no matter what life hits you with, bro, I got hit by many things my whole life. I never mentioned this before, but I burnt the skin and the flesh off of my hands when I was just like a baby trying to learn how to walk. I was getting up, I was trying to learn how to walk. I took a step to the right a little bit, and I fell towards the old school furnace we had. It was a furnace where it's like this wooden stove furnace type thing, and it's like if you touch that, bro, it's like steaming hot. And my hands went right on it, both of them. Everyone in the house is screaming, getting my hands off it, pouring cold water on my hands, taking me to the hospital. I had to get my hands wrapped in wrap. I had pillows on my hands for 2 months straight. They had to rewrap my hands every day for 2 months. Burnt the flesh literally off of my hands. There's many things that's happened to me. Craziness. And what do? Keep going. What do? Keep going. That's the type of shit, bro, that's going to make you feel alive. Taking the ice baths, that's the type of shit that's going to make you feel alive. It's going to make you very grateful just to be alive. While everyone else is so pathetic, in the matrix, focused on their drink today, focused on their little beverage today. Then there's you, a real one, who completely obliterates them out of the water. You feel much better mentally, spiritually, physically. They're dreading 3 to 4 to 5 days a week. You're thriving 7 days a week. Their attitudes suck. You're grateful. Their attitudes suck. You're grateful. There's a big, big difference, man. All the fun people have, all the stupid shit they have, bro, it all is going to come back on you. So if you want to have fun, you better be able to mix in some discipline with your fun, or else you're screwed. You want to have fun eating a whole ass box of Oreo cookies. You want to have fun doing that? Have fun shedding those pounds. Have fun being a fat for the rest of your life. Have fun dying early. Have fun doing it, because it will happen. And then we got the ones, we ain't gonna make it out of here alive, bro. You're right. So why not experience life to the fullest while we're still here? If you ain't feeling pain, if you ain't feeling adversity, if you ain't feeling life like that, you're not even living. You're not even living. There's a very small amount of time. I had a conversation with a friend just yesterday about this. Last night, not tonight, last night. When you're young, you can get away with having some drinks and it really not affecting you that much. You can get away with it. You can do it. You can smoke the weed. You can drink the booze. And not even that much, but you can drink on the weekends for the most part. You can smoke some weed. You can get away with some stuff. You can have some success with these pretty girls. You can do all those things when you're young. Guess what? It all changes when you hit about 18, 19 years old. It no longer feels the same. You start to feel like an idiot. You start to feel like a loser doing those things because it's reality catching up to your ass. That's what it is. It always catches up. That's why I'm saying, bro, eat those Oreos. Eat them. Go ahead. Eat the Oreos, no big deal, right? And then the next night, do the same thing, right? Go back to it, no big deal. It's over time. It starts to catch your ass. A glass of wine, 2, 3, 4 glasses of wine, a whole bottle of wine a night won't hurt me. Is that so? Keep doing it. Keep it up. Keep it up. You're going to be the one with a shit ass mentality. You're going to be the one with these little alcoholic problems. All of a sudden you feel the need. Oh my God, I need a bottle of wine tonight. I don't feel right. Nah, yeah, you're addicted. Now you're addicted. Have fun getting over your little alcohol addiction. Have fun with having a scrambled brain. Have fun having shit for brains. You know what's better than all this stuff, bro? Feeling pure. Feeling good. Feeling healthy. Doing healthy things. Drinking water instead of alcohol. You drink water. Oh my God, it's amazing. It feels so good. It feels so pure. Instead of diving into the Percocets, popping Percocets. Oh, I'm so cool popping Percocets. Pop some Irish sea moss because it's going to make you feel good. It's going to boost everything. But no, you equate to the perks, to the cocaine, to the alcohol. You're only damaging yourself. You're only digging yourself a deeper and deeper grave. I've already dug in the graves, bro, for all the haters and the feminists. Do you have to go to the grave as well? Go through your pain, bro. Go through life with some discipline, and the best things will ever happen to you. People wonder why their lives are all crazy and messed up. They have no structure. They have no stability. They have no nothing because you're not stable yourself. When you become stable yourself, when you drink the water, when you hit the gym, when you take the right supplements, when you eat the right meals, when you do the right things, everything else comes together. You become your best. Now you can make your best decisions. It all comes together. You're not even giving yourself a trying chance. You get a little bit hurt and then you cancel plans the rest of the night. Who cares? You got a little bit hurt. So what? Go anyways to that hockey game. Whatever it is that you have to do. Do it. I had rocks stuck in my back, bro. I was bleeding from the back and I still played hockey. What's your excuse? You don't want to go in the cold water today? What is your excuse? Beforehand, before you don't do it, you're going to be weak. Whenever you go in that and come out, you're strong. You're ahead of 99% of Earth. Because you made a decision 99% of people on Earth probably never put themselves through. God is going to reward you for these things. This is what you have to understand. Whenever you put yourself through painful situations, discomfort, that's when the blessings come. And you know why? Because God is looking down on you. He's like, you know what? This is my warrior. This is the real chosen one. He or she is worthy. Here you go. No questions, no debates. For sure. You left no stones unturned, my son. You left no stones unturned. Here's the blessings. You have earned it. You have deserved this. All the rest, I watch very well what they've done. They can ask where the blessings are all they want. It's never going to come because their actions don't reciprocate it. But yours absolutely does. There's no debate. You left no question, no stones unturned, no debates. Here's the blessings. You are my warrior. If this ain't motivating you, nothing on earth will. This comes from within. This ain't motivating you, nothing's going to do it. You go through that shit. Whatever it is that you're facing, you have to suck it up. You have to feel a little bit uncomfortable. You got to feel that pain. It's going to make you feel alive. Cut those pounds. Cut those calories. Brainwash yourself out of the brainwashing to begin with. I shouldn't feel pain. I shouldn't feel this. The water's cold. Oh my God, I scraped my knee. I can't do this tonight now. I had to cancel the plans, guys. Is that the narrative? Is that what you're going to keep telling yourself? Is that what it's going to be? If it's possible, do it. Because if it's not possible, then that's a good enough excuse to not do it. But if it's possible, you better do it. And that's exactly when those blessings are going to come. Is when you actually, you know what, I can do this, so I'm going to do it. I don't really want to. There's a little weakness in my mind that's telling me, you know what, no. Screw this. I ain't doing this. You must. That's when you must. You must. You must do it at that time. At that exact point, you must. I'm already hurt. I don't want to be hurt no more. I can't put myself through this. When you put yourself through that even hurt that you feel is going to go away. You feel a little emotional and mental pain today. Put yourself through an ice bath and get out. All of a sudden, all that's gone. Because you just did something that was even harder than that. That becomes easy. When you do hard things, everything else becomes easy. That's the secret to real manifestation. That's the real secret to your blessings. Stay locked in, stay focused, and get after it.